Hey guys, and welcome back to this brand new podcast called The Workaholics. I'm Max11. You can call me Max though, and I got my other co-host with me today. Say hi.
I'm Mariah. We're going through it. We're going.
We are going through it. This is gonna be great. Oh well, right? You might not be able to hear us sometimes, but you might be hear us other times. Either way, just know we're laughing 50% of the time. So
we are loving life. I'm Natalia. These two call me Nat. So
yeah, she's Nat for sure. And yeah.
I mean,
Let's
we're
get
here
into
now.
it.
I mean, we're in the thick of it.
Let's get in.
So
okay. I'm so excited, guys. I really appreciate you guys getting together and getting this shit going. So the basis of this whole podcast is we all met each other through work, and we did not know each other. I went to school with Max actually, and I did not know he existed. And so it's kind of crazy. Nat went to a completely different school than all of us. And so it's kind of fun how we just get together and just have the absolute blast. Our boss hates putting us together, but loves it at the same time because we hold that ship together.
We know how to get stuff done.
We own it. We own it.
We really do own it. And so with working together, we've had so many stories and so many good memories. And we want to just share that and just be able to share that with you guys. And so that's the whole pretty much basis of this podcast. And it's nothing crazy. We're here for shits and gigs. There's going to be swearing. There's going to be crying. There's going to be literally everything that I could probably...
Roller coaster.
Okay, 50% of this is going to be me screaming at Max for some reason. Just as a heads up.
Just so you guys know. This relationship, how this works, is me and Mariah, we are so mean to Max, but it's okay. We don't mean it.
That's what they say.
Well, sometimes,
anyway.
Sometimes I mean it.
So, I kind of want to just kick it off real fast. I feel like people's first question are going to be like, why did we name ourselves the Workaholics? Is anyone want to answer that? Because I don't even remember. That was so long ago. I don't even remember why we named it the Workaholics.
So it was actually just the group chat. We wanted a group chat between all of each other. And mind you, my grammar is awful. So, if I can't say shit right, you got to deal with it. Anyways, but I remember I made the group chat and we called it the Workaholics because we're the only ones that are busting our ass at work. But we make it the best place ever. And we'll call it how it is. And it's great. And look at our boss. She literally just praises us. And if we quit, that whole thing is going down,
Oh, 100%. If one of us quits, we're all leaving too. So it'll be interesting.
Max flat out told her, if I quit, they're quitting too.
Oh, I said it to her. I was like, just, if I quit, they're probably coming with me. She goes, honestly, good on you guys. And I'm like,
yeah,
sticking together. Oh, she loves what she's created. She even told me yesterday, she goes, you guys, when to play around. You guys get your work done, but you guys can just have fun when you want to. I was like, yep, that perfectly describes it.
Really does. We have a good time. And then when the big boss shows up, then we're all pristine Mormon children.
I love that. We need that quoted. Pristine Mormon children. That's it right there.
Absolutely.
The title of the podcast. First episode.
Pristine Mormon children. Not pilot, not the beginning, but bet. That is the name. Children. That is the name. Good. I don't have a notepad.
I do.
Good stuff. Mariah's our organizer. Listen, this whole podcast idea, I don't even know where it came from. I'm glad we're doing this now. Right? This is kind of crazy still to me.
It is. It is insane. So we're all from a small, pretty small secluded town, I feel like. And so it's gonna be odd. It's gonna be an adjustment for sure. But we're just here to just tell our stories, just have a good time, just chatting about it. And to be able to go back and look at these like later on, I'm never gonna show my kids these. I already
Oh, my
have to say
kids,
that.
my
They're gonna
kids.
they're gonna
Oh no, they
find
don't need
that
to
and they're
see.
gonna be like, oh shit, that's my
Yeah.
mother right there.
We're gonna.
All I'm gonna tell my kids is like, you know what, your mom's so cool. She had a podcast in college, and that's it. Like, no names, no nothing. You're not getting any information.
Nothing. You gotta
My
figure it
kids
out
will find
yourselves.
out.
Yeah.
If they're anything
100%.
like me, they're gonna 100% find out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be interesting for sure.
especially with my. All right, let me give you guys a little bit of background on me. I've probably promoted this on my channel. I have been YouTubing for, what do we have, 4 years, almost coming up on 5 years now. I've been streaming for 2 years. I know the content grind. I know what it is, and so I kind of understand the podcasting. I always kind of wanted to start a podcast, but I never really had anyone to start it with. And then this kind of came up, and I was like, well, why not? Let's run the Workaholics up. Like, why not? Why not?
Exactly. I mean, I've always been like a pretty I don't know, down to earth is not the word that I need to use in this
Pristine
situation.
Mormon child. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, to give the basis, we're based from Utah, so that gives it so much more of like a little like
Which is why it's
haha.
hilarious.
Mhm.
Exactly. Anyways, then it has to be with the right people of who I can really just sit and chat with. And for us to have this dynamic so quickly, I haven't even known you guys a year yet. Isn't that
That's
That's
crazy?
so wild. I didn't even
I
think
haven't even
about
thought
that.
about that.
Like next
Wow.
month, May, roughly. So it's March right now. So
Yeah,
I
it would be
started the
next
very
month.
beginning of May is when I met you guys. So I haven't even known you guys for a full year, and you guys know me more than probably like half of my friends from high school. You know?
That's so wild.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy the
wild.
dynamic. How fast we all like got so close.
It's pristine, okay? It's pristine. Let's just put it that way.
That's our word of the day.
Word of the
Pristine.
word of the day. Anyway,
Insert math
Oh,
class.
that was great.
cut it out, editor. Oh, I'm the editor. That's awkward. Anyway, now we're not gonna have a story of us every single day because we've only been together for a year. So our kind of idea of this podcast was, as Mariah said earlier, we got stories to tell, clearly. And they're all hilarious. They're all great. But we'll
We got
also
some
be
sad
bringing...
ones in there. Don't worry.
I don't know if
If
we
you
want
want
to
to
hit
be
those yet.
depressed, just don't worry. The depressing episodes will come.
If we don't have
Anyways.
stories to tell, we're always going to bring a topic to the table. Whether it's one time it's a game show, to another it's just some random news on the internet that we
Yeah.
thought is hilarious, and we're bringing it to the table.
Yep.
So
We might have guest stars.
we might have guest stars. I
yeah.
forgot to say that. I forgot to
Oh,
say that. I'm
God.
not sure.
Yeah.
I have so many lineup for you guys. It's
Yes.
gonna be so good. Top tiers, the stories that we're gonna tell, and you're gonna actually like hear the people in these stories. And maybe we'll touch back on like some stories, like if you guys really want to hear like in depth
Mhm.
of their
Mhm.
perspective or anything, because it's crazy. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh, I think.
Also, sorry, viewer discretion. We say crazy a lot.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about
Absolutely,
that.
and I swear a lot. And
Your discretion, Mariah. That's her thing.
That's her
Let
catchphrase.
her swear.
That's crazy.
You let her do her thing.
yeah, if you don't like swearing, I'm sorry, man, but I'm not gonna change myself for you.
We'll just cut her out of the podcast next episode. Anyway,
Editor can bleep her. We're good.
a bleeper.
Oh my god, good luck, Max. You're gonna have so much shit. Nat, let's hear more about you. Like, what? Okay, let's back up. So we all met each other from work, okay? Nat,
Okay.
you,
Yeah, I
I
can
feel
start
like,
there.
was one of the first.
Because okay, so no, Max was working there before me. So
Oh,
a little
well,
bit about that was so me and even though I worked there like for a long time, me and Max never worked together. We barely ever saw each other. So he was in high school and he would come in later in the day when I had already left. And sometimes he'd come in to get like a sandwich or something, and I didn't even like register that he was there. I was like, whatever, kid's coming to get a sandwich.
Kids coming to get a
Kids
sandwich.
coming to get a sandwich. But I think really the whole thing started like when you came along, and then we all just kind of got together. It was like
Get me
Mariah really
go!
brought us together.
Woo!
But I would say I'm definitely the introvert of the group, and so these two really get me out of my shell.
Oh, absolutely. No, when we invite you, like when I invite you to all my shit that I have going on in my life, which is crazy. My life is fucking insane. But when we like invited you to like my birthday, which we'll talk about, I was
not in
scared.
detail, but yes.
Ooh, no, full details. Unfiltered, man. We'll get into that in a little bit, but no, when we invited you there, when I invited both of you guys, I was nervous you were gonna be very to yourself, down to earth, but with the dynamic that I had there, the people that were there, it was good. We had a
Kind of
good
wild how
time.
that all worked out.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was one of my best nights I've ever had in my life. Long story short.
Good. That's
story
literally that's
But-
always
It
the
was
goal.
really fun.
Like
Yep, it was.
I always
it was,
try to make
yeah.
eventful things happen.
Yeah, like it's just you two. I don't know what it is about you two, but you two just like create a comfortable environment for me to just be myself. Like I don't have to be like afraid of anything. And I don't know why, but for some reason that's how it is.
Good shit. No, I agree. I feel like our
See?
dynamic that we have here, like it
Our
really
DNA.
brings our DNA.
No,
Shut
dumbass.
the fuck up. Anyways,
You were about to say that's not me. Our DNA really just brings us together, okay,
our
guys?
DNA, we're all siblings. We're not.
Oh. No thanks.
No,
Anyway, moving
no,
on.
we have the sibling dynamic though. We have the fighting
For
We
real.
dynamic.
really do.
That is the
Yeah.
best way to describe us because we're fucking assholes to each other.
We
But
are honestly, and like we do act like the older sisters all the time. Especially to this
100%.
one,
Right.
can't get his crap together.
I can't get my crap together. That's crazy, but valid.
bro,
Anyway.
I'm Mommy Raya for a reason. I have a hoodie to say it and
Yup.
everything.
Yup.
I've been called Mommy Raya for literally since junior year of high school. And
Same.
it's stuck, you know. And I've accepted that and I'm very proud to wear that name.
We all
Mhm.
kind of have our own job in this group, right? We got the
Mhm.
mom, we got the younger brother who just does not grow up, right? That's me.
Taller than all of us.
Taller than it's always taller. Yes, of course. I am a staggering
Yup.
7 feet tall. So anyway.
Bullshit.
Giraffe boy over here.
This bitch thinks he's all that. No, absolutely not.
Oh, that's the whole dynamic is we keep him humble. So,
It's true. Amen to that,
100%.
honestly.
yeah.
I
No,
need
I
it
think
some
we
days.
all keep each other humble.
Amen.
I mean, I feel humbled after talking to you guys sometimes. I need that though.
Oh.
I'm an interesting person, to say the least.
It's okay. We'll have
It's alright.
many
I mean,
stories to show.
We're in
many
college. The
stories.
emotions are running.
Oh,
Oh yeah, literally, college be crazy, and the emotions that come from it. Like these are the times that we all need to party it up, like have the best time of our lives, and we are really doing it.
we really
And
are.
we're also going through the shittiest times of our lives. It's not always gonna be like perfect,
Mhm.
but
But this
ugh,
podcast is here to help those out there in need of
We are going through the same
a
thing.
time. See?
exactly.
See?
Oh.
That's all it is. Yes, we're leaving that in there. We're not just
No, we're not. I literally almost dropped the computer on the floor.
moaned or what do we even classify that? Like, is that anyway.
No, just ignore it. Okay,
Hakeem?
keep going.
So Max, how did you really start?
So I kind of
Tip-
started
Tip your waitresses.
Tip your waitresses and waiters. And-
Absolutely. Absolutely. They work their asses off and they
Mhm.
don't get that much credit for it. So, anyways,
Amen.
on to you, Max.
I kind of started, it's almost 2.5 years. I think we're getting close to 3 years. I think we are getting
think
closer
so.
to 3 years than I think. It's definitely, this summer would be 3 years. I've worked there the second longest now, besides from Angel, which he's got stories, man. We got stories on him for
He's
days. That's a character.
He has
Love
been at
him.
that restaurant since before it was the restaurant it is now. he was working there back when I was a kid. Like, I've known that man since I was in 2nd grade. And he's legendary for sure.
The stories
Mhm.
we'll tell about the legendary angel will go on forever. I've been working there for
Absolutely.
close to 3 years now. I kind of started because I didn't have a job, and I was like, well, I moved here, so I was like, well, let's just get a job. So I got a job originally as cook. Then I got kicked up to the front for a year, and then they were like, listen, you got some skills, and I'm like, really? And they're like, so let's put you back, and now I've been cook for the last year and a half. But I've kind of started all this. I mean, I've seen people come and go, and then now we got the group together, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, we had to make
Cool.
sure we were all
Yeah.
staying before we.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I started back. It's about to be a year. Like I said, about May-ish is when I started last year. And I came back from college, which I'm doing down south, and I needed just a job. I'm broke as hell. I am the definition of a broke college student. And living on your own and shit it's so
I
much.
understand
Anyways,
that.
yeah, I just see the posting and I knew the owner's daughter or like our boss's daughter. Anyways, so she kind of hooked me up and they hired me on the spot. And now I'm pretty sure when I went and picked up my application, I'm pretty sure you were the one that was working,
It
right?
was. I was the one that took your application, and I was like
What?
me and Austin. It was me and Austin, and she walked in and she walked out, and Austin turns to me and she goes, "She is so pretty," and I was like, "I know."
Yeah, thank you.
You were on the ends before you left on day one. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm just that good, guys.
You're that
Um,
Yeah.
person. You might be that person.
well, I had done a photo shoot with her daughter actually that day. So I was like in a dress. I had my makeup done. Like I don't ever do
Yeah.
my makeup. I do mascara and call it a day. So I had the full get up. Like it's on my Instagram right now. Of like my blue dress. And we just went out to where it's called Tent City. It's where the hobos actually live in our county that we live in. And it was kind of sketch, so we had to be fast and quick with these pictures. But yeah, I was pretty sure that you were the one that was working.
Yeah.
And she called me in to do my interview that day, I think. And I got the job. I was working like the next day or something like that. I was like, okay, good shit. I'm here for it. And then it kind of was like how it started. I'm pretty sure I worked with Nat or no, I worked with Lizzle, her daughter, and Max for the first morning.
That was a team. That's still a team right there.
Yeah, that's a good team. I won't lie, and we'll have to have her on the pod at some point.
Oh,
Oh
100%.
yeah.
I think we'll have the majority of our coworkers that are still there.
You know what? If
We
we
all
are
know why
talking,
not.
so if you are listening and you work with us or something like that, don't take it personal. This is how we truly
Oh
feel
no.
about you. We just don't say it to your face sometimes.
Yeah. Like
Um,
one thing to note about us is we are all over the place. I do apologize. We just jump from subject to subject so fast. But
absolutely.
True.
I can't remember what we were talking about before. Oh, Mariah coming in. Yeah, I do. Because we work together. I would come in the morning and then you would come in like mid shift and we'd work together a bunch.
Yeah. When I was getting like taught everything, even though you
Yeah.
literally hate teaching people how to work. So I think
I
that's so
didn't mind
funny.
you because you were actually competent. It was just like some of the other coworkers that I was like,
Blur names, blur names, blur names. Anyway.
I didn't say anyone's
Anyways,
names. We all know who I'm talking
we
about.
we know we know who she's talking about. That's all that matters.
Although, okay, also disclaimer, Mariah will be exposing us quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
And
I don't
we
sugarcoat.
deny all things. So
Mariah knows more about because this is the thing is like Mariah knows more about like me and Max individually than like me and Max know about each other. So Mariah knows like all the tea.
so true. It's so true.
I love knowing things, man. You just gotta ask.
That's true.
Love knowing things. Why'd you say it like that? It's a little creepy.
Oh, my bad.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. Let's
Anyway.
talk. Let's get into like our personal though.
Hey.
Max, you got a girlfriend. I'm the reason for it.
That's true.
Um,
That is
Yup.
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
also accounted to that story of the caffeine high, but I don't want to get into that. Yes, I have been dating her for what are we at? We're getting close to 4 months now. Of course, for the sake of her, I won't be bringing a lot up just because personal life's like I get her side, and also it's technically still a fresh relationship, so it's definitely gonna be kept on the DL unless I get engaged, then I'll be talking up a storm. But
Like-
yeah, Nat, how's your love life going?
You always deflect onto me. Like if you don't want to talk about it, you're like, nah.
Nah, how's your love life going? How's your pristine Mormon boy doing?
Oh, yeah, no, Mormon boy has been getting on my nerves, and so I'm dropping him. So
that's fair. That's
basically it.
okay.
Yeah,
Don't waste your time on a man that's just gonna be
no,
meh. You know, you deserve the
no,
best. I think
seriously,
everybody
like
does.
I can't deal with him not meeting my standards anymore. So we're done.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
What about you? What about you, Mariah? What about you? Oh, let's
Oh,
talk to you
let-
real fast.
Um,
We'll talk
I'm
about it for
actually.
days. So
I know. I will. You will get so annoyed with me talking about it. I won't lie. I love this man so much. We are actually engaged. We have been engaged for since December, the beginning of December, which is crazy because it's like what, mid-March right now, and I haven't planned a single thing for my wedding, and it's just I'm like, you know what? I'm living life right now. Dealing with college on top of work, on top of like financials, everything is just a lot. So we're taking it day by day. But yeah, I am engaged. Um, we've been together for over a year now. And yes, if you're listening from somewhere else, I understand. Being together for a year and then being engaged is crazy for some people, and I don't want the judgment. And if you want to judge, you know what? I'm ready to clap back. I'm not afraid. Like, I think we need to normalize bullying again. I think all these
Yes.
damn snowflakes of children, no, like in school and shit. No, I'm done
Yup.
dealing with like children that think that they can get catered to and everything is going to be okay and everybody will like you. No, nobody will. Most of the people in your life will probably hate you in the end of it. And yeah, you'll probably have those ones that stick, which obviously this is a podcast showing that friendships stick. But like the kids nowadays, they literally, you say one goddamn word wrong and all hell breaks loose. Hell no.
No,
Like,
these
I'm
kids
ready
need
to make.
a
yep.
reality check. Get into the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Coming from the person that's literally going into art education is going to be teaching these future scholars. That is my take on the subject of bullying should be normalized.
Now don't take that
Yeah.
out of context, guys. Let's like that. That's we're not like, but
Be-
we're specifically
Don't be mean
bullying
for
the
fun.
snowflakes. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
for well.
absolutely not.
Only if it's your friends. Only bully your friends for fun.
Only for your
Exactly.
friends.
Exactly. I just
Yeah.
stabbed myself.
Don't just
in
go
the head.
around saying mean stuff. Okay.
No, yeah. Let me preface that because yeah, I think I was bullied all throughout like my childhood, and it shows obviously. There's a lot of trauma that comes from it. But moving on. Anyways, I like ever since I was in like kindergarten and shit, I have so many stories. But I was bullied so much, and it really it did good for me in the long run because like I can get shit, like I can take shit, but like I can also give it as well. Don't take that out of context, but that's like
No, I get where you're
Pause.
coming from. Like you're learning from your experiences here, because like you can't change what
absolutely.
happened to you, so you're gonna have to learn from it.
Exactly.
But-
I mean, that's why it's our past experiences, especially your friends, make up who you are now. And there goes Nat. Where did Nat go? Nat is gone. Nat is now
gone.
just gone. Where did she go? She's gone. What?
I lost it. I don't know what happened there. Are we still recording?
Yes,
we're
we
still
are.
recording.
I don't know
Welcome
why. All of
back
a sudden
to
just
the
like jumped out.
pod.
Hey, hold
We are
on.
definitely
camera
having
back.
that. And she's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically who your friends are right now and your past experiences will make up who you are. So it's really important who your friends are. It's really important how you take these experiences and how you kind of just you move on, which is kind of big.
I agree. Like, with no matter what age you are, whoever is listening, like, don't, like, everybody comes into your life with a purpose, whether it's, I've heard the saying, and I'm gonna butcher this, but it's the saying of whether a person is coming in for a season or, like, just like a quarter of your life or something on the lines of that. Like I said, I'm gonna butcher it. But it's pretty much just like, you have your certain chapters of your life, and one person might be there for just the opening, like, introduction, and that's it. But I feel like no matter what, they tend to like put an aspect and a core moment of your life, of whether it's a learning, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever the case may be. Everybody has a purpose, and timing is everything, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have our philosophical episodes in the future because I think those are so much fun. And I think, let's be
Mhm.
honest, the amount of topics we're gonna cover are gonna be unholy, pristine, some might say, but
You would say pristine.
I would say pristine.
I was laughing, I promise.
Cool.
No.
Well,
Yeah, I'm excited for this podcast. I think we got a
I think
lot
it'll be
of
fun.
things to
True.
uncover. I mean, with the fact that we can just go on random tangents, it's gonna be interesting for the
Oh, yeah.
viewers. I'm hoping that this is gonna be entertaining for you guys. Like, I don't even know what the hell this
Whether
is,
it's a
but
whether it's a
we're
topic
doing
to an
it.
ADHD conversation, you'll never know.
And we all have a little bit of ADHD,
Absolutely.
so that's what really makes the pot
Which is
stir.
why it's even better.
Yes.
My
None of us
ADHD
take
is so
ADHD
bad,
meds.
guys.
Take your
No, I
take your
stopped
meds.
taking my
Take your
meds.
meds.
No, they told me to stop taking them. Doctor
I thought-
approved of me stop taking them. If you have doctor like prescriptions that you need to be taking, do them correctly. Don't do good for yourself, you know.
Do
But
good for
me,
yourself.
I just that's a good quote. Do good for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love that. Um
Cool. Workaholics. Workaholics. Cool. I'm glad we're doing this.
Workaholics.
Whether this comes out weekly or bi-weekly, you'll never know unless you check. So hit that follow button on the
Follow us on
Spotify
Instagram
playlist.
as well.
Instagram too. It's the
We will be posting
Workaholic
updates.
on Instagram. It's true. We'll be
Yes,
posting
for
random stuff.
sure.
Don't worry.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been great talking to you. I think our first episode has done very well, honestly, and I can't wait to get into this. I hope it was entertaining for you guys. My name is Mariah.
I'm Nat, and we will see you soon. Max?
I'm MX11. From Pristine Mormon children to our own intros and ADHD talks. This is the Workaholics saying good night.